Hi guys. So the first part I showed you how I did when I reviewed the kit for Model Ones for their polygel. And so this is the pink one that I did on here using the dual forms. And then this one in that review I did, it's called Natural Pink. And I did that on there, which I think they turned out pretty good for my first attempt. And now we're going to do my second attempt. So here is the first try of it, and this is doing it over a tip, and this is the light pink. So I think it's pretty good. And we're going to do that together right now. So the last time we did it with the pop-ups with the review, and now we're going to do it with the tip. And I'm going to use my fake hand again because I still like my nail art and don't want to do it on my fingers yet. But so we're just going to do it over this, to build over this. So we're using the natural pink again. I think it's easier maybe for you to see, hopefully. And then, and by the way, I used the one pop-up on that review twice, and I'm sure I can still use it again. I'm not sure how many times you'll be able to, but I know at least 3 times. And in that box, which is here, that came in the Model 1 kit, there's 120 pieces, and in each size there's 10. So, really cool. Anyway, so here is now last time I used one of my older brushes because I just wasn't too sure. This time I'm going to use their brush. I think it might be a little stiffer. And then we're using this side too to, get it out. And I have a little palette here, so just in case there's any extra. And you can use, last time I used this Dap and Dish for my alcohol, but I found this cute little jelly jar, and I'm going to use this because I can reuse it then. It won't evaporate on me. And I labeled it, alcohol polygel. So anyway, we're going to do that. And we're using the natural pink. And so we'll use this side here. We'll take some out. I'm still trying to figure out how much, excuse me, to use each time. And it's still kind of hard to push out. I've got to get one of those toothpaste, things you put on the bottom so it helps you squeeze it up from the bottom. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, trying to figure out how much that it takes, and so I'm going to start with this amount because I'm still not really sure, So we'll slice it off, and we're going to put it on our tip, and I'm still got to figure out where exactly is the best place to put it. So in the meantime, I'm just going to put it right there, and I still got to figure out how you get it off there the best way. So I'm going to see if I can get that little bit of excess off there. Okay. All right, so we're going to use the other end. And I'm going to start with, I've got the alcohol in my brush, because you can't move it without it. And your brush will just stick to it, and you can't really, And I've got to figure out too, like, how much alcohol, does it matter? Will it make a difference? Will it make a difference as far as, let's try it this way so you can see better. Will it make a difference if you use too much alcohol? Is it going to matter as far as how well they wear and last? I don't know, because I still have to do them, on myself and wear them, or on someone and wear them, so I can kind of see how that works. I probably should read my instructions too. That might help. I don't know if they say anything in there about that or not, but I'm sure some of you, if you've already done this, you're probably a lot better at this than I am. Part of I think what's challenging for me is because I've been doing the, the regular type acrylic and the regular builder gel for so many years. And I'm so used to that consistency, and how much easier it is to move. But I wanted to try this because I love the idea of being able to use this with the pop-ups to do a full set. And I think once I practice and get more used to it, that I could do it possibly faster is kind of what I'm hoping. And also I'm hoping this will be really great for, you know, building as a builder, because it'll stay put, you know, better than regular type, you know, builder gels. So I don't know how it's going to be as far as doing fills, but essentially this, what we're doing right now over this tip is basically like how, you know, you're going to do a fill, pretty much. I think I'm going to have to get just a little bit more. Let me look at this from this side. I want to see how this looks. I think I'm going to have to pull, kind of go this way a little bit. And look at it this way too. So the other thing I learned last time is that before you're all done, you want to make sure that you've smoothed out if there is something under there. If you don't want it, take it out, or smooth it at least, because otherwise you could have a blob under here. And I think I'm just going to take that right there off, if I can, and move it over here, over there, sorry, where I need it still. I need some more. You know, I'm sure that this is just like super, you know, you can get like really, you know, faster at this and not have to do quite so many, you know, steps or whatever. So it's looking a little funky. Not my best work, that's for sure. Let me see if I can kind of smooth that right there. I'm still trying to figure out, you know, this alcohol thing. But I really like the idea of using alcohol rather than, you know, the acrylic type slip. I don't like the smells for one thing, and I just think this is probably healthier. So I think if you get good at this, you wouldn't have to do much, if any, filing, which would be really nice. That's, you know, that's how I would like to get. I think I need a little bit more though. Still trying to figure this out, amount-wise. Wow. Oh my gosh, I've got to get one of those toothpaste things soon. It seems like it's harder to get it out than even when it was first, you know, full, completely full, which it still should be pretty full. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to add a little bit more on here, I hope. That, I have to get used to getting it off of this thing. All right, here we go. I'm just going to kind of pat this up around by the cuticle and get it pretty close. I think I'll just pat it till it's almost completely up there, but not all the way, so that I can, you know, blend that really good. I gotta pat some more. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna grab a little more alcohol and start smoothing this. I don't know if you can, you know, get where you can use less alcohol or if it matters or not. I'm still trying to figure that out. So different for me. It might be easier even for someone who has never, you know, never got used to using regular builder gels, or, you know, if they just start learning with this, probably would be easier, because then you wouldn't have any comparison and, you know, other habits to break. All right, let me see how I am up here. See if I can kind of get that little bit of that blended in part up by the cuticle, because I don't want it on the skin. You don't ever want the product. And by the way, I did file lightly over this tip, you know, as in prep for putting a product on, so it would be porous enough to hold the product on. And And then, you know, you would do it just like you normally would. So if you were using gel, you know, on your own nail, you would do the light filing to take off the shine. And then you would use whatever kind of bonder that you like to use, or if you like using a primer, you know, you could do that. Okay, so I think I'm getting it pretty smooth up there. I'm sure this is a lot, taking longer than it needs to take, but I'm just going to have to, I think, just, you know, spend the time to practice, and of course doing it on my clients, but I want to practice some more before I start doing that. But I mean, as I use it more, that should, you know, really help. So I think that looks pretty smooth. I know it's not, you know, perfect, but let me look from this side here. Yeah, see, I don't know if I have too much or what my deal is, but I've got extra down here that I don't need. So maybe I'm going to take my little pusher and kind of take off. Let me see if you can see what I'm talking about. If I can take this off here, this excess off here, that I've kind of, not meaning to, but pushed under there. I'm going to put it on my little palette, tile, whatever you use. And then I'm going to kind of just pull a little of that excess off. And then just, so now the back, oh, I do have a little teeny bit more back here. So I don't know if you can see that or not. See? There's just a teeny bit more there that I need to take off. Right there. And there. I'm going to put that on my little, and that little bit you put on your tile or whatever, you know, then you can use it on the next nail. So a little bit more alcohol. I think for me, the pop-ups are probably going to definitely be the fastest of all of it. And then, you know, as you get better, you'll get fast at all the rest of it too, or I will, and you will. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to set it now. I think that's going to be as good as I'm going to get it today. And you want to make sure that, you know, all your stuff is out of the way. Your brush, your, you know, little spatula thing and all that before you set it under UV light, because you definitely don't want to, you know, set that stuff and then have your, you know, this closed too. So it was only $31.99 for this whole kit. I think that's an awesome deal, and I think I'm going to like it a lot. I just got to get the hang of it, you know, so I can get it quicker and less steps, less strokes. Would be awesome. And I'm going to put a link in the where the information box is, where I put down, you know, about what I've used, the kit, MODELONES kit, and then I'm going to put a little link down there that goes to Amazon where I got it, and it'll have right where you can get the kit, get their kit, and it's I think it's $31.99, which is really an awesome, you know, price, I think. So we'll go ahead and set it one more time. And I have found, I need to read the instructions, but I have found that you can take off, there's a little bit of tackiness that you can take it off with alcohol. So I just gonna do that, and right now, and then we're going to, here we go, my alcohol, just kind of swipe over it like that, and there we go. And you know, if you want to put gel polish on, you would just put your, you know, put it on your base, gel polish base coat, and then your colors, and there you go. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and click on the bell icon so you'll get the next a notice for my next new video. Bye guys.